It's time, guys. It's finally it's a new Block Growls video. And now I'm so sorry to you guys. I told you like it's gonna be I'm gonna upload it in like 3 days. But guys, I was so sick. Like it was crazy. Now we're back with the Block Gravel series as well. Um yeah. So I don't even know what we did in the last episode. Like I don't even remember. I think the rainbow flick, I guess. Let me check. Oh yeah, rainbow flick. Okay, so we did rainbow flick like this. This is what we did, which is very cool. Like we did this last episode, which is very clean, works very good, looking very clean. Now I want to have a few like changes made because currently you can kick like without having the ball, which doesn't really make sense. Like you should only be able to kick if you have the ball. Like that makes like more sense. So we'll be fixing that first. So let's go to the ball client. First I have to orientate myself. Oh, let's check in the strategy power bar. We have power bar. Let's just search for power bar. Yeah, we have it here. We have this. We have this. Okay. This is gonna be the update power bar. So it's down here. So what I want to do is we increase this here. Okay. If it's powering and has ball, is this a call or just a yeah, has ball? Okay. So now we should only be able to charge the bar. Yeah. No, it's only charging the bar when we have the ball. Okay, that's one step in the right direction. Now we only want the animation to play when we have the ball. So let's also do that. So we have the input began here. Well, we play the animation here between the FOV. We do is powering, and then we also play the animation somewhere. And has ball. Or we can just do, since we will have more in here, do if has ball, then, and then we just put that in there. And now, as you can see, it's still playing the animation. Great. Why is it? Why is it playing the animation? Let me see. Flick track, no. Oh, here. This is the kick, okay. Let me see. Do we have some animation in there? We have. It's in the ball, right? Oh. We have the kick anim. Let's see. So we have the kick anim here. This is the animation. Okay, let's see why we play it here. When we begin an input. Oh yeah, okay. So it's also here. And has ball. Pretty much just has ball there. Now that's fixed. And what we want to do is if has ball, then power visible is equal to true, else power visible is equal to false. And now we want to get this, copy it, and just paste it there. And then delete that. Pretty much that should be it. Okay, now get this, you can see it works. Okay, the only thing that we have to change now is we need to go here and copy this, paste it, and paste it. And do this to false, and then do power bar parent. and how about dot parents. And now, as you can see, since we don't have the ball, it's still visible. Visible is not available. I'm off screen joy. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, right. It's two things. So, okay. Dot parents. Dot power. Or we can just get it up here. So let's just get it up here, or we get the power bar here. Then we have child power. I'll just copy the name. I'm not writing that. Okay, then we wait for this, and this is gonna be this, and then we scroll down all the way, and then we put this and this. Easy. And now, as you can see, you can't see anything. And if you get the ball, then you see the bar. And if you get rid of it again, you don't see it. Yeah, and you can kick it, and without having the ball, you also can't kick. I don't know if you can hear my mouse clicks, but you can't kick. Alright, that works. Let's also see if it works with the rainbow flick. It should. So when you get our ball and we perform a rainbow flick, the bar also goes away. That's perfect. Okay, so that bug is fixed. Now I wanted to start with the next thing on our list. And that is the dribble. So let's first make an event called set dribble. Not dribble, but dribble. And now on the server, we want to get that. We want to get the remote event. But why do we? Probably just in the ball, right? Yeah. Okay. So we want to get our next event. So let's copy this, paste it, get the set dribble, paste it. And now we want to make this event work. So let's go all the way down and to set dribble dot onServe events connect function player. And we also get the state. Now, what we want to do, we want to first check if the player is there. And then we just want to set dribbling attributes to the state. And yeah, then we want to do if state is equal to true, then we want to do a task.delay of like 1 second and then get a function and then set the attributes to false again. Set it to false. Like that. What we can do is we can do if state, then and then else. First we do this. No, this. And then we check this, and then we do this. No, not this, but in here. And here we can just do this, and here we just do this. Yeah. So now when we get a state, which is not required, yeah, which is not required, then we check first if the player is actually a player. Then we check if there's a state. So if something is passed, then we set the attribute to the state. And if not, we just set it to true, wait for 1 second, and you can actually remove this since this is now irrelevant, and then set it to false again. Pretty much having a dribble of 1 second. We can also check if player colon get attributes, dribbling is equal to true, then return end. So when the player is already dribbling, then we want to return end to not have like a queue of dribbles. Okay, now that we have this, we can make use of that on our clients. And I'll just use the keybind queue for this. So we want to go ahead and do the input began. I want to do if input.keycode is equal to enum.keycode.queue. Then we want to do if hasball. Then you want to do, to scroll up and get our events. Or we can just copy that from the server pretty much. So copy this, paste it here. Also, let's just get the replicate storage set up here, so we don't always have to do gain.replicate replicate storage, which is pretty much annoying. Just get rid of all of these. And then we have the set dribble. Now we can scroll down and just do set dribble fire server. And we just don't pass anything. So now when we press Q, this attribute is gonna go ahead and be active for 1 second. So we can try this out. We go to our player. Press on our player, we scroll down. We press Q, nothing is gonna happen since we don't have the ball. Now when we go to the ball, press Q, see the dribbling one is there and now it turns away again. And we can also spam this, and you can see I'm spamming Q and it like always queues up like for 1 second, then it goes blank again, and then it goes back up again, as you can see. So we can't spam it. Now we want to give a cooldown of like 10 seconds. So let's scroll up here. And let's make a cooldown somewhere here. Let's get 2 values. Let's put them down here. Let's do dribble cooldown. Dribble cooldown is going to be equal to 10 seconds. And then we do on dribble cooldown is equal to false. Now what we want to do is when we dribble here, we want to do if hasball and on dribble cooldown is false, then we want to do on dribble cooldown is equal to true, and task.delay, and we want to delay by the dribble cooldown. I want to set a function, and then we want to set the on dribble cooldown back to false. So now when we try this out, so let's get our player again, let's scroll down. Then let's get the ball. As you can see, I press Q and it's not letting me press it. I'm spamming Q right now, but it doesn't register. And after 10 seconds, it's there again. So yeah, that works. So we now have a dribbling cooldown of 10 seconds. That's cool. So yeah, and we want, with the dribbling, we want to achieve that when someone tackles us, then we want to, when we are dribbling, then we want to fling them pretty much a bit away. And if we are not dribbling, they will steal our ball. So yeah, we're not going to do the sliding in this episode, since that would be way too long, since the sliding is a bit long of a process. And you have to set up all the hitboxes and stuff, and yeah, stuff like that. Then I think, what could we also do right now to get some stress from different episodes, from future episodes? Oh yeah, we can fix this so we can't hold like forever. Since currently we can like hold this and then just move around and just wait for a good opportunity, and then also dribble, and yeah, that's not what you want. So let's first add a check to our dribbling, and how is it called again? Is powering is equal to false. So when we are powering the ball, we can't dribble. Okay, that's cool. Also, what I want to do is, since currently there is no way of like canceling a shot, so as the moment I press my left mouse button, I can't cancel this. It's just going to happen. When I let go, it's just gonna shoot. I can't cancel that. So what I want to do is, when you press right click, I want to reset this. So on the input began, I'm gonna do if user inputs, if input dot user input state, input type is equal to enum dot user input type dot mouse button 2. Then I want to do if has ball and this powering. Then let's see what happens when we do this. So when we hold, when you do is powering and the power value is bigger than 1, then we add to the power value and then we update the power bar. Okay, so what I want to do is, I just want to set is powering to false. And I want to set the power value to, let's see, what's the default power value? 0. So I want to set the power value to 0, and I want to set is powering to false. Okay, so power value, or is powering, is equal to false, and power value is equal to 0. Let's see if that works. We grab our ball, and we hold the left click, and then we press right click, and see it returns. But still, it doesn't cancel our like selection thing. It gets rid of the one thing, but not the other thing. So let's see. We get the clicked mouse button 1, and we need that here. So we also need to set the click mouse button 1 to false. And we want to set is kicking to false also. So let's set all of that to false. And now let's see. So now when we hold left click, we press right click, nothing's gonna happen. Let's see if we got any errors. No, we didn't. Okay, it's working again. Like it's working. The only thing is our bar doesn't reset. So when we press right click like that, it resets our like thing. So let's do everything that we do when we let go of our mouse button 1 click. And yeah, let's just do that. I think we don't even need to do all this. We can just do this, I think. So let's try this out. We held left click, press right click. Okay, we want to kind of intervene with that. So we also want to do is powering. We want to do all of that pretty much. We want to do is powering is equal to false, and we want to do the power value is also equal to 0. So we want to do everything pretty much. We want to reset everything. Now when we grab our ball, you can see everything like resets. but I still have the FOV. So I also want to reset the FOV. I want to tween out the FOV. So let's go ahead and see why we do this. So why do we tween our FOV? Tween here. That. So why do we do this? We can just put that here. Okay. So we also want to tune our FOV to our default FOV, and then we are pretty much set. After this powering, we just do that, and then we should be good. Now we press left click and right click again, and we are just set, and we can just let go. It stops our animation, and yeah, right clicking cancels this. And if we just press left click, you can see we can still shoot. When we press right click normally, nothing happens. Like we can just do that and then just shoot whenever we want to. So yeah, we need to make a mobile shift lock in the next episode, since like playing with this without shift lock isn't possible. Since when I like, it is possible if you just hold your right click all the time, but if you just move sporadically like this, it's not possible to like see, because it cancels your shot. So playing with shift lock or just holding the right mouse button all the time is your best bet then. Okay, so I think that was it with this episode. We did a lot of bug fixes, a bit of progress. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that the series is finally continuing now. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you in the next episode. Peace.